something. Are you sure that you're ready to challenge for the World Championship? Because the truth is, Jake, you don't really seem sure of much. Because I've been watching your matches, and from time to time, you ask the audience questions. Like, you'll hit a move and you'll say, "What's my name? What day of the week is it? What's the meaning of life? What does second base feel like?" You might not be sure, but one thing this audience are sure of is what they want to chant. And it sounds a little something like, "We believe." And what they believe in is 252 pounds of pure motivation. The answer to all life's problems. They believe in Joe Hendry.
There might not be anyone else in the world of professional wrestling that has more momentum right now than Joe Hendry. However, can he get past Jake Something and qualify for the six-way elimination match for the TNA World title 2 weeks from Saturday, July 20th, live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus in Montreal at Slammiversary.
I mean, he did just get the people here in Philly to turn Joe into a two-syllable word for a second. As they were chanting his name, as well as "We believe," just like they're doing all over the world, Tom.
He's got to deal with an absolute beast tonight in Jake Something. Jake Something, who returned to this company at last year's Slammiversary, a surprise entrant in Ultimate X, would love to bookend the past year by competing in the main event of Slammiversary for the TNA World title. Oh, and an E there by Hendry.
No doubt about that, but Jake Something gets put on his butt pretty quick there. He's gonna have to fight the overwhelming.
Look at this! Look at the strength of Hendry!
If there's anybody who's gonna match that power of Jake Something, Hendry doing a good job here.
252 pounds of pure motivation. Hendry into the cover. Oh, and a kick out by Jake Something. And Joe Hendry's got history on his side. He is the last man here in TNA to have pinned the reigning TNA World Champion Moose one-on-one.
There it is again. Inventing syllables, just like I would expect from the Philadelphia public school system. Regardless, the people clearly heavily in the corner of Joe Hendry.
As we saw earlier on tonight, Frankie Kazarian won via countout and qualified for the TNA World title match at Slammiversary. Mike Santana was rolling until the involvement of JDC. It appears the system screwed Santana out of the main event of Slammiversary. As it stands right now, it's Kazarian, Macklin, Alexander, Moose, and Nick Nemeth in the six-way elimination match. And also what we saw earlier on tonight, Nick Nemeth mysteriously taken out backstage. I've been wondering all night, what's the medical status of Nick Nemeth?
Yeah, I mean, we have a little bit of time before Slammiversary, but depending on exactly the condition of Nick Nemeth, there's a lot of questions hanging around that.
Oh! Point of the hip right into the hardest part of the ring there. Oh! Hendry gets rocked there by Jake Something.
Here's the thing, when you piss off a man like Jake Something, you're gonna end up paying for it.
Oh! And a cross body delivered to Hendry.
Right up against the ropes there.
Joe Hendry's down, and he is in trouble right now against Jake Something. Tossing Hendry back inside the ring.
Jake Something has the advantage. He's wanted now. It is up to him to take full advantage.
Trying to take Hendry's head off. Jake something now all over Joe Hendry. Extremely aggressive tonight. Oh, and tossed him. There's the cover. Shoulders down, hooking the legs, and a kick out by Hendry. Which of these two men will qualify for the TNA World Title match in the main event of Slammiversary? Jake Something versus Joe Hendry continues. Picture in picture.
Hendry and Something. Two powerhouses here fighting it out for one final spot in the main event of Slammiversary in that six-way elimination match for the world title. And you can feel the tension in the air. That one remaining spot on the line.
Back elbow there by Jake Something, right into the teeth of Joe Hendry. Oh, and Hendry launches himself at Jake Something. Hendry dives into the cover to go to Slammiversary and a kick out by Jake Something.
Joe Hendry, the man who's been setting the internet, the world on fire.
Scoop slam, here's the cover. And Hendry able to kick out and stay in it.
Looks like he's just about to get burned down by Jake Something.
It's the one thing, if you talk to certain members of the roster, understanding that someone has caught fire on social media, they tend to take exception to that sometimes and really like to take a chunk out of someone when they're in the ring competing against them.
Hey, you better know. You better know. If you're gonna have something like that catch fire, you're gonna have a little bit of buzz.
Oh, kick out by Jake Something.
You better be ready for people coming for you and be at your best.
A kick out there again by Jake Something. Hendry, a barrage of pinning opportunities here. Here's another one and a kick out by Something. Oh, and a big forearm blast by Jake Something. Joe Hendry might think he's back in Glasgow right now.
Lights out for Hendry. That battering ram of a forearm from Jake Something.
Jake Something assaulting the chest of Joe Hendry. Two heavyweights beating the hell out of each other tonight in Philly.
Jake Something is like a human embodiment of a golem. Just hard-nosed and heavy-hitting. No nonsense at all.
Big chops by Hendry.
Hendry's got to use everything he can to try to turn the momentum of Something around, but the strength of Jake Something. We are finding a way to control this matchup once again.
Hendry going spine first into the turnbuckles. Jake Something in control. This is our main event. This road to Slammiversary qualifying match continues. The final entrant into the TNA World Title match at Slammiversary will be determined between Jake Something and Joe Hendry.
Jake Something has had a lot of the momentum, a lot of the control throughout the commercial break and beyond. Joe Hendry trying to ride some of the wave he's been creating all over the world and trying to turn that into a physical turnaround here in this matchup with a huge opportunity at Slammiversary on the line.
So far, joining the TNA World Champion moves in the six-way elimination match live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus in Montreal on July 20th are Josh Alexander, Steve Macklin, Frankie Kazarian, and Nick Nemeth. Here's the cover. Oh, and Jake Something nearly booked his ticket to Montreal.
Take another look at this high on the shoulders Michinoku driver from Jake Something, but not enough to secure his spot in Slammiversary.
And considering the field, plenty is evolve tonight. We saw Frankie Kazarian win via countout against Mike Santana because of the involvement by JDC screwing Mike Santana. Last week, Moose had said he was worried about one member of these qualifying matches, and also Nick Nemeth was taken out earlier on tonight. His medical status at this point is unknown, but we also don't know who took out Nick Nemeth.
Fine Moose. One of the advantages you have is everybody individually qualifies. You have opportunities to individually take out the field ahead of Slammiversary.
Oh, close range with a clothesline. Hook to the inside leg for Jake Something to qualify, and Hendry won't quit.
The crowd here maybe starting to get to Jake Something.
Philly fans will do that to you. Oh, now look at this, going for a sleeper here on Hendry, bringing Hendry down to the canvas. Jake Something trying to snuff out the height of Joe Hendry.
Now, look at this. Trying to squeeze the life out of Joe Hendry, squeeze the life out of the inspiration, out of the message, out of the music of Joe Hendry.
Just trapping the arms and just clubbing the chest of Joe Hendry. This has been an all-out beatdown by Jake Something over the last few minutes in this matchup. Now trying to apply a full rear naked choke. Has got this from behind, mostly can't grapevine the legs, but Hendry appears to be fading.
Hendry has been resilient.
Oh, look at this.
How much more, though?
Look at Hendry. That patented motivation of Joe Hendry. He's got 265 pounds on his shoulders and dumps Jake Something.
The strength of Joe Hendry. Maybe one of the only people who can pound for pound go toe-to-toe with Jake Something for that accolade.
Something out of the ring, drags Hendry out with him. Oh, and a straight headbutt.
Nasty.
Well, Hendry was in this position earlier on in the matchup, and Jake Something got him good with a crossbody. Uh-oh. Oh, Jake Something went throat first into the bottom rope.
Nasty collision for Jake Something.
Big misfire there for Jake Something, and a window of opportunity now for Hendry.
This is a huge moment for Joe Hendry here.
And Joe Hendry is firing up. He can realize a dream and qualify for the TNA World title match in the main event of Slammiversary. Hendry is fired up.
Can he keep his foot on the gas?
On Hendry, look at the strength. Following slam to the 265-pounder.
Hendry in rare form tonight. You can tell there's a little extra piss and vinegar on everything he's doing, a little extra motivation, if you will.
Trying to set up now for the standing ovation. Jake Something. Oh, caused a brief hesitation there and just clubbed Hendry in the spine.
Did you hear the fists of Jake Something cross the back of Joe Hendry?
Set out powerbomb to go to Slammiversary. Oh, and a kick out by Hendry.
Take one more look at how close Jake Something got to going to Slammiversary. The powerbomb to Joe Hendry, but Hendry stays in the match.
There are plenty that believe in Jake Something's ability to ascend to the top in this company, and you can see that intensity in his eyes tonight.
See it Not only in his eyes, in everything he does.
Oh, wait a minute, going for Into the Void. Joe Hendry able to escape.
Whoa! The athleticism of Jake something there.
Oh! Launched himself at Joe Hendry. Oh, and a kip up!
Jake something knows it.
Oh! Both men go down hard in the center of the ring. A heavyweight battle tonight in Philly. What a match this has been for the final spot in the TNA World Title match at Slammiversary.
Two of the brightest young stars in TNA wrestling, fighting for an opportunity to potentially cement themselves at the top of the mountain.
Oh, Hendry with an uppercut and a chop. Hendry getting his win back here. Oh, for just a moment.
All it takes sometimes is that one forearm.
Uh-oh, and a cutter! Jake something ricocheted off of the top turnbuckle, and Hendry hit the cutter. Oh, is it time? Joe Hendry has Jake something up with one arm. Standing ovation! Cover! I believe Joe Hendry is going to Slammiversary!
Here's your winner, Joe Hendry!
What a moment, what a momentum solidifying match for Joe Hendry as he heads to Slammiversary.
The field is set for Slammiversary.
I just came one step closer to becoming TNA World Champion. I came one step closer to achieving my dream, and it happened because of you, because of you, because of you, because of you, because of you. I will see you all in Montreal, where I become the face of TNA. And don't you tell me it's not possible, because anything is possible when you believe.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.